I said I was gonna do this like immediately after the draw yesterday. I didn't get to it because I decided to watch a show, and it's hard to do that. I'm still living with my mom, etc., etc., etc. So instead, you're gonna have to deal with me for. Let me just. Let me just. Let me just I still gotta change some stuff. I'll be more. Oh, crap, maybe I should just select over here. I'm gonna make sure I don't get hacked. Anyway, time to go to YouTube Studio. Yes. Something happened. Am I alive? I think I am. I think. Let me just check everything. Like, oh gosh. Oh gosh. So, I'm not being. I'm not seeing. Let's just pretend. Let's just pretend my life's fine. My life's finally on. Okay, on. Figure. Ah! So, uh, yeah, I think we're gonna talk about really. Anything else. So, the thing is, I don't feel like doing games right now. Not because I'm lazy, but because the time I would need to properly do a whole bunch of game stuff is way more time than I really could handle, or at least want to handle. I'm already like a disgrace to half of my people. Again, like, okay, heck. But, mind you, let's see, what is it? General chat can get like pretty cancerous. Like I can do think. Am I still being seen? I'm not seen. I'm so sorry for like talking a lot, but I'm covering every single base I have with me with all the places where I can shield. Okay, I think I've covered all my bases to shield. So where was I? Hello everyone. I also forgot the changing of the titles. I don't know how to change. The best way is really to change it before I do this, but frick it. I tried to say put the same names and everything. Who cares? Okay. Nice, let's check my clear headphones. I've got the best running that. KOL can stay. It's Duolingo that I have to deal with that. Okay, let's just do a quick one on Duolingo. They go. I apologize for disappointing every single one of you. I have a fan in front of me, but it's really cold now. The night, yeah, it's really cold tonight. I think it's really cold. Anyways, that's enough. I think I should have everything I have here covered. Okay, so we're gonna still go to Kickstarter.com. Where else? Etsy.com. We're gonna look at some local one. Though I really don't. I don't think we're gonna recommend it. Kickstarter's like the only fun anyways with the blue one. Next up, robotic arm. Enemy magazine. Oh boy, it's in another one of these kind of. Oh, it's under. There's Of course, it's a Fringe magazine. The front page of Kickstarter is here to test me. Really. I don't want to comment any single one of these, not even the freaking robotic arm, because, what the heck gives a anyways, let's go to playing cards. Look, okay, so, these are playing cards. I was looking for playing cards here, and then I got curveball with someone, like, actually selling, like, oh, no, I'm not, we are not meant to see that. No human eye should, okay? Okay, let's see a little more. Playing cards, and here, another one of these, it's playing cards. I would do that in my personal carousel, but that's for later. That's for, nice. That's for later. Okay. Now what? A relaunch. El Reino de Los. Okay, I love it. 0% funded. I've talked about this. California Royal Poker and the Royal Deck playing cards. Let's see the two comments. I think a fifth. Okay, Odex since not categories are the same size. It's so much deck design, starting on proceeding deck design. What's her themes in playing card deck? Coming to. I think the problem is that you're selling. Like I said, the problem is that you are selling a game. I said 0%. No, someone just said gave them $37. You do you, my boy. Let's see. What one can I slam? Gan. I'm already regretting this. Yeah, let's just, yeah, I mean, yeah, the weed, right? Am I right, boys? Marijuana. This one, Claudio Alboy, which I cannot show. I'm sure about that. This one's prescription playing cards. There's no like lower there's no lower echelon. Like, yeah, here are the trash. But so I think someone I have seen, like, oh, there's some I would kill to get. But, yeah, how base can we get? Like, ew. There's a revulsion to this, and it's not like it's been set no. I don't really want to go to it, but we're not. I am so like definitely screwing this up by going off the cuff. Well, that's some new money. Okay, this one is a custom deck of playing cards by description, labels, and the health industry, printed by the USPCC. It's in 138 Rs. Okay, 422 stamp will be in every deck from now on. Yay! This is this. Wait, these are news. There we go. The custom design set of playing cards for description, packaging, labels in the medical industry. And the frigging item and the frigging first picture of there is literally inspired by those medical videos. I've been watching some. They're an experience to have. Graphic design is my passion. And this is the stuff, and there's the whole thing. I have to point this out. why did you make this like a flatter um bottle? It looks like a bottle. It looks like it's based on a bottle when it's literally a box, and you can just turn this thing into a box. So it's actually making the design a box too boring. I mean, I mean, I mean, you could have just went with a box kind of design. I mean, medication box. Look at that. There's opportunities, and the whole cardboard. See that? See, this is see that? See, there's there's nothing I can show. Heck, heck that. Anyway, that's it. Okay, okay. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by its cover. This stream is going downhill. Interesting Easter eggs about the art of cardistry magic. Although the deck is based on pill container, there are many elements with playing card deck difference that the only card users or magician will appreciate. This is called the inside joke, yeah. Fellow magicians, see, get the inside the humor. Classic look and the feel of a bicycle deck because it printed by the USPCC who handles bicycle deck. Oh, ancient black custom pips as well modified bicycle pepe for the classic look of a bicycle deck. Printed by the, of course, custom seals and goodies. The top box replicates a generic pill box. Maybe okay. I think it's pretty much like a cultural thing. Over here, it's not bottles, it's boxes. I don't know about the pill bottle though. We sort of don't have a concept of the pill bottle. What we do have is the concept of this box filled with foil packets. I'm looking at one right now. So either foil packets or a glass bottle for liquid. Rarely do we have like the whole pill box thing where you squeeze in stuff. You know, I mean a line of vitamins here. Any schmuck can open it. But yeah, what we have here are boxes filled with these foil packets. I don't know why you never thought of doing that for this deck. You could have done that. It fits better. But what the fuck am I to judge? Anyways, the legends and all the important labels. Babidi baba, badobi daba, bidaboo. View back view. And ingredients used in the product because of course one of the points is not anywhere near. The back design is the one that related to medicine from the snake to the cross to the medical cross, pills, etc. It's flat, as always. And the front design are customized pips with aces and stuff. The gas cards, instruction manual, and a prescription order form. How? Genius! Very genius! And this is the black one. The faces are borderless, borderless bicycle with medical themes, of course. Although it's mostly about them holding stuff. Okay, never mind that. I get it. The Jokers have this one. And the edge card change. Regular strength, extra strength. The pricing, we don't care. not that I would be able to afford these, right? Congrats on the whole thing, but very good. Okay, next up is Bauhaus playing card. Oh yeah, the cards that are the cards that you have to put in fate have been designed. 3 years ago. Oh man, yeah. I hope you can have some pictures of the rolls and maybe a picture of a card fan too. Please, friends. Anyways, there's this one here. Here he is. Dare to play. Based on the thumbnail alone, I despise this thing. I don't want to play this thing as I'm gonna get the energy of every single click. Wait. Ooh. Okay, it's been funded though. Oh, no wonder. Too high. I don't know who these guys are, but I'm gonna get flack for criticizing this thing. I am underprepared. I'm unprepared for what kind of hell I'll get. Hey guys, Joe wants to circle love playing board games, only playing games for channels and other only wants to games to play, blah blah blah. On the games to the clubs most. There's, of course, if you don't do ridiculous stuff in front of the camera. Should you be on YouTube? You've been working there to play for a long time. Anyways, here we go. Who is the trivia? The game will begin today and play if you're choosing during a question mark card. That question is card play and lose her right. First trivia question. An action group cards. An action cards. If the player has a group, they keep the card engaged 1 point. Every player gets. They have to do ado. Gosh, it's like it is. It's how do I put this? It's so the concept is slightly unique. It's slightly unique. This is anything with anything that involves like dares has already failed the originality test. Because you can literally make a game where you pretty much have to subject your players into shame, and that's enough. That's why I just added the whole trivia thing because it's fun. It's always fun to have the fact that you're gonna get embarrassed, but you have this leash to get away from. I think. Wait, I didn't see the quick and action group cards. Are they that embarrassing as well? Oh, there's only one sample thing here. Amazing. Yeah. Never freaking minded. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm. Okay. Drinking. That might. Uh, 12 people who. No. A fast pace. What? I am getting heartburn. Christ. All this thing is. Okay, so. Why is this thing? What the frick is this? Serial killer playing cards. Oh, this is a real thing. The freaking design is like not gold, but who cares, right? Yeah, infamous. There's a whole list of those who have done a kill. This is one of those things where you've seen one, you've seen everything. Like, seen one thing, so you've seen one of these, you've seen all. I'm sorry, the design is really, terrible. It's like, yeah, let's make a playing card deck. Who's up? Oh, yeah, come here, my niece. You can computer, right? Yeah. Do this thing. I'll give you what to do. Sorry. So there's like this Hollow Knight playing cards. I've talked about how this is not how you say it yet. Vintage. Some of these are ads. Oh no, not the goddamn porn cards. No. What the heck is that? These are some of these are not like original made. Making playing cards from scratch is not a good idea. Playing cards to the blind and alternative to braille. Alternative to playing a braille cards are using older card players and thus playing cards to create variety of board games. I like the idea. It's great, but only blind people can play this. This would like irk me. It's like a bit irk-inducing because the anonymity is sort of gone to anyone with sight. Like if like it's sort of it's along the lines of like obviously marking your deck. Is what I mean. But I think but the idea itself, the whole thing, it's the concept is good. It's that you just don't do this a deck of cards. Maybe anyways, these cards. Yeah, that's someone's system. Doing markings. I mean, they can hear me though. Next up is someone's ad. I'm not gonna get there because that's fun. How do I travel a cribbage? Someone else has old made SVG card. Playing card SVG. You can get one somewhere else, I'm sure. This is playing cards, and I think it's is it? Okay, yeah, because it's got Russian. It's Soviet celebrities, and yeah, they seem old, to be fair, because the way this whole thing is styled feels old, and you generally don't want to do this with that kind of style. The Pips design and all are a bit off. They seem really minimal. I am not sure of the how much 5L what? Anyways, handmade travel cribbage board. How about me? Polnos! Polnos. Oh, they're very handmade. I can smell the crib together in it. Playing cards, cards for the blind too. Yeah. This one's for euchre. Same thing, same concept. What's this? An open. Unopened. Well, images are quite faded, disappointed. Were they opened though? What? Gosh, what's this? 10th edition Loteria B. Additional. God, what the frick did I get my Barajas? This is for retail sale. This is where I get the unopened? Great news. Let's continue this. These are playing territory to 4 cards. But, World War II era card. Oh yeah, the notepad's nice, but unfortunately it's not good. What the frick? Lino printed playing card holders. Wood with slits. Anyway, this is promotional playing cards. The Galveston Brothers. Fun for children, boys and girls. There are over 50 fascinating ways to play cards with Verdant Queen's book card games for children. Oh, it's from the USPCC. Used but not abused. Yeah, look at that curve. Wait, is that oh no, this is the one. And there's A 1945 calendar. Few documents. All cards are still in the decks. Official rules of card games to help some discussions. Yeah, maybe used as an extra joker. Man, the promotional stuff. Like, yeah, mail your stuff to this thing. We got this. Good old days. Lino printed deck of 32 cards. Playing cards like medieval monsters. What's this? 10 Is this for scat? What? I mean, that's the implication of a 32. That's the implication of a 32. 9, 8, 7. Then 10, 9, 8, 7. Then a king, queen, and then jack, ace. That's for scat, and you're kind of mixing it up because there's like little to no indication which is king, queen, and what. Just like a German deck. Hey! 132. Yeah. Everything was great. Everything was. Yeah, this is which it's a deck of cards. Yay! My eyes are watering. Yeah, but oh yeah, one thing also to put. There's only one available. Yeah, I got yeah. Oh, it's on my toilet. It's on the step. Yeah. How regular are these cards? Goodness gracious! You know what's gonna be next if you take this to your local to some fricks that would be willing to print a 32 card deck for you. Oh boy, you got something unique and weird. like really, you just broke every single convention. The number cards have numbers, but the ace, king, queen, jack does not. Wait, oh yeah. I'm just remembering. Some German decks do, but generally, but that's for like the classical ones of the 4 German suits, where they had acorns, leaves, hearts, and bells, and and the cards with that suit generally do not have the quarter indices we know, and that's Godspeed. Just over under in the Cavalier. God, sorry. I shouldn't be explaining all this. All I'm saying is that some conventions have been broken, and I'm not happy. Oh God, not again! Oh God, not again! It's like there's active attempts to make sure I don't get. It's like Etsy knows I'm an incognito. Gosh, what's up? Oh, you're eye testing me. Oh no, the specificable me. Don't remind me. I have that popsicle stick playing cards. Now that's what I call 10 out of 10. Then there's the sweet and fancy deck. Vintage Franklins? Oh no, I'm wasting my time. Just doing chat stats. Let me just check some stuff as I am experiencing some drop frames and drop will to live. Okay, so generally the playing cards being played in Germany, the Scott deck would generally have would actually have the French suits with the hearts, diamonds, spades, and clubs. The sort of main difference you can put on it is that the hearts, diamonds, spades, and that they would sometimes color code those. That's green clubs, black spades, red hearts, and then yellow diamonds. And the move to I'm really thinking. I'm really thinking hard on what I'm supposed to say. The way it then they would then have the usual one of the 7, 8, 9, 10, then Bauer, Dame, Koenig, Koenig, and no, Koenig is like Swedish, and the ice. Then later on then before that, of course, they had the usual German suit that we're talking about. They would have, and I will now use some site for your pleasure and for everyone's convenience, because I'm really bad at this. Baguette.com, everyone's favorite site. I generally don't look. I don't generally don't. I generally would go here for a as a last resort or something. Well, no, I have a playing card game book, the Penguin Encyclopedia of Playing Cards by David Parklet, that edition, yeah. This is it, the German suits that I've been talking about. Generally, the William Tell does not have basically does not have indices, and there's this Cavalier over and under. The reason it's called over and under is because if you want to know which is the under or the over the two cards, I think it's Ice Kings. The under has has the suit index below. Guys, this is getting nowhere. Help me. We'll get to that soon, but that's for some areas. In Germany, it's the French suits. No questions asked. Oh gosh. What's this? The answer spread cartomancy reading with it's plain old cartomancy, but let me just look at the cool playing cards. Oh, I'm not fond with cartomancy. They in Taiwan bootleg playing cards. This is very good. It's only the backs. Next up is this one, Ladybugs and Crown playing cards. There's only one thing they show, but one of the cards has been RIP'd. It's over here, yeah. Wait, that's one of the cards, or is that the box? Okay, so I think it's the box. I hope it's not the cards. And this is. Oh, you burned it into the design. Playing what you don't know on the shuffle. This screams poor, though. It's like I don't like we're too broke for playing cards, so we'll just take these popsicle sticks, and the popsicle sticks vary a lot, though. That's the problem. If this were like painted on and something, not that it would help. I never freaking mind. Anyways, next is this fancy deck of playing cards from Sweden. Yeah, the same thing. They're sealed. Oh, those two decks might have come from one set, but no one tell. This is from Piatnik Shakespeare, and they're rare and expensive. It's kinda $632. This one is kitschy artworks on the backs. That's all there is to it. Okay. Oh god. Queen playing cards. I'm approaching the more niche. Oh look, it's nice. What do you know? Ephemera pack? Lovecraft playing cards? What? Sorry, what am I right now? I shouldn't have done this. And also let me just note, anyone who actually thinks it's a good idea to sell playing cards by the piece should be litigated. Anyways, this is playing cards. These are message cards. You put messages in it. Very nice. there used to be like a playing cards that are just like that are a notepad that look like playing cards. Now these are playing cards that look like a notepad. Wonderful. You get nothing. This is playing card playing cards, little playing cards, flop playing cards, ephemeral pack, which are ideal for I what's is this like individual playing cards, no decks? You're not selling this by the deck? You monster! I do not want to deal with any more of you. You horrible monster. I don't even want to say monster, but I rage when someone's like selling a playing card deck with like a card missing in it. You know, I pretty much don't use any deck that lost a card. And this freaks like I don't know. The playing cards are fine, but who plays them anyway? These are decorations now. Horrible. Okay. Anyways, there's some vintage playing cards with like randoms. Sorry about that. It's just this very homemade rocket double deck. There's a lot of playing card decks around. I think this will be the last time. This will be the last of what we'll have, because I don't want to see any more of those Pornish cards where I am. Anyways, this is playing cards. I think. Oh no, it's portraits. What's this like? Are this like the card itself or specialty? The card backs? I don't want to know. Next up, this one is just Bull. It's just Bull and Chem. Yes, Chem always does it in twos. Good old Chem. And it's kind of interesting that two decks are generally two deck packs would be sold if the game being played is bridge. If you like a bridge play, if you got like one of the bridge players, you would that's what the two deck sets are for. Because the way it would happen is like they would just swap the decks around, so that while the one is being dealt, the other is being shuffled. Then once the next hand comes, they already have a deck ready. It's generally two deck system, but there's nothing wrong with using the same deck again and again. It's sort of a matter of preference. Waddington's Michael English co-playing cards. The only thing about it is the backs. You know, it's one of those decks, and it seems like it's got four corner index deck. Really, it's the rarity. Next up is Coca-Cola, which are both printed by USPCC based on the 1994 and 1997. That's like 90s vintage paper card. Yeah, this is USPCC. This was also USPCC, even if it doesn't say it, simply because of the seal. The USPCC seal. But yeah, this was not. This is no way looks like printed under the bicycle. I have like a deck that is USPCC. They're very different. They're meant to rot. But I feel. But what I'm getting more is the fact that they put 1994, 97 vintage in the same sentence. You're making me feel old. I was born in 1997. There's a bridge card set, scoring pads, two decks usually, and this is like real vintage. I don't know what the frick that card brand is. It looks like one of them off brands. Oh, it's great. There's nothing. You just have to have faith that it's got Elton John. It's not even a deck, it's a single card. This is everything. Very nice. Okay. That's just includes. This is playing cards. Are this Vintage Waddington's playing cards? Oh wow, John Waddington LT. That's a pretty ace. And it's got the Golden Argus. Wow, this is old. I would want to get it, but I don't feel like I want to get it. This one is... This one's pretty old. Oh, it is pretty old! It got the cartoons! Nice! And vintage cartoons has a sure has a feel to it though. Medical cartoons. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, there's something about these kind of one-panel wonders. Genre that had been revolutionized by Gary Larson. Let's all be honest. Mid-century. This is a promotional item by Wagner Motorcycle Insurance, and it's printed by USPCC. It's large index, but the back is that. They still do that, right? I don't know. I don't know to what extent they're willing to go for it, because because there are also some Magic decks that are like, yeah, we're gonna contact USPCC or Cardamundi, and those and because it's an order basis or nature of order, it's like, well, it's pretty much like limited stock, always. Why am I saying it's more freaked up? This one is Remembrance playing cards. Oh, hey, take it. There has been too much influence. Oh, okay, extra joke. This deck of Remembrance advertising playing cards has been inspected by the sales of forms. Defective. Kindly return unused individual package with this slip and your complaint for adjustment to Brown and Bigelow. Member associated with playing card manufacturers. Now it's like a monopoly. The only known playing card maker in the US is USPCC, one of those folks. And there's of course contract bridge auction. Wait, there's auction with a contract bridge. Now it's just contract bridge. Yeah. And I can't really reach like one of them eras where the rules of bridge are still new. This is the Joker. Ooh, wow. Wow, for a deck of cards of this age, they are very powerful. This is Lovecraft? What the frick is this? Is this? Oh, the original Spanish book from the Innsmouth Lost Games. That's something I haven't thought of, and derivative Spanish deck. It's always the French decks. Let's all be real. The other decks, anything that's not international rarely gets a cool adaptation. This one has this one's Spanish based. Do this, yeah. Which are the round ones and which are the long ones? Anyways, this is something. I'm getting a hard again. What? Additionally, cards. These look like flashcards, though. I might be wrong. And they're selling by a piece. Not good. Let's just go back to the memes dreams that might be memes. Card clips. This one is another one of them erotica ones. This one removes the ones. How'd you call it? Oh, okay. Oh man, it's not one of them icebreakers. I'm running out of juice. Cue cards couples the date night accessory. Luxurious cards require fun and meaningful moments of connection, history, questions, curiosity, and conversation. I feel like if you need to start a conversation, if you have to use a tool of any sorts to have to create a conversation, you are the epitome of boring. Okay, or at least the sort of person It's like scared that the silence when it comes silence in the conversation means you failed. Sometimes it can be a good thing, especially if someone needs to shut the hell up. Alternate date night session, question cards, blah 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 blah. Like so, like dude, these are just icebreaker cards, and and you're and you pretty much have complained like, oh, everything. You have to make these new ones because look at too superficial, too intense, too crude, too negative. And then to talk about new things, real things, and fun things. Who are you catering to? The types that go, oh, I want to talk about astronomy, the planets, aliens, those kind of deep stuff. Because how the heck could I mask the fact that I am an uninteresting bore? You don't look, guy. Look, here's a tip. You don't need to talk grand stuff in every single conversation you got. You can just talk about the news or anything or your hobbies or anything really, except gossip. That's for sure. Gossip is probably not a good idea. Anyways, Aaron. This answer question is timid. I love this. So just basing this on this thing. I've read on Blink about Gottman. I forgot the John Gottman, I believe. Would pretty much like you made couples talk to each other, and he would find out which conversations are gonna fall. Anyway, answered questions that 4 minutes into other context. 6 months later, they were married. Ooh. Divine, look like this reflect, reveal. Did you just telling which of your old dates? Gosh, did you just put a psychoanalysis on a box? Well, the problem with this icebreaker stuff is you kind of do this on straight. You kind of if you ever have to use any icebreaker or anything, the best setting would put is to put it in a group discussion. It's like I don't know how to introduce you, to properly introduce you guys to get you more close to each other. So I'm just gonna take this box of cards and ask a question from it. Oh, here you go. How would you eat your underwear? That's that kind of stuff. And but you would pull this out. You can get this done out on a date. If that does not scream cannot hold a conversation for 3 seconds, I don't know what does. I'm just blindly complaining about this. Oh. Wait, how did you start writing my favorite questions on slips of paper and posting them to the doors of friends in wax-sealed envelopes? Wanted them. Test them. But did you unsolicited questions? Okay. At this point, I have nothing more to say other than, for the love of God, don't. Let's look at the research challenges, by the way. Artwork with printers, of course. International packages. Here's a good time. Oh yeah, before Valentine's Day. Yeah. I got something for you. How about this? There's a good chance that we might have fallen short of being an icebreaker game and be seen as unsatisfactory on the basis of the questions, of the content of the questions. There's a good chance, that's a possibility. Because you remember you're competing against this sort of market of icebreaker stuff. Because interaction is dead. I mean, I'm not against like all the games uh, kind of using game to interact and create connections. But I don't really think you should have a game. You should do it with a game that explicitly does that. Because because no, there are no secrets anymore in this time and day. Give me a frigging break for a bit. I'm gonna get a drink. Okay, I'm back. Well, that was a bit disappointing. I returned. Uh, but anyway, playing cards, and this one is native art. Let's go to the local one. There's this one I want to show because of the concept. It's Tara Baraha. Tara Baraha. Yeah. Some of these are just either like this sort of ones. This one's like imitation types. I don't want to buy it because they're sort of beyond me, and I'll be disappointed first thing first. That's sort of last ditch. Yeah, just change everything. Anyways, this is a more conceptual. If we were just doing a lot this. This one is Pocket Guide for Travelers in playing cards. We discovered a bit of the Philippines. It's a tourism sector for playing cards and for travel. This is collecting to the Philippines didn't have its own. There used to be one, but it was in such a limited run that I myself have been trying to find it. Let me just change that Pinoy play. Yeah, wake up. I swear I swear this deck. What the frick is this? No, wait, no. I've been look. Gosh. Gosh, I've been looking at it. I've been. Oh no, that's it. What the frick is this? There was this deck. What the fuck is this? Eee. No. What's the Filipino? What I'm getting are the ones we use for a game here. Wow. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm been looking for what the frick is that? Yeah. Um. Oh gosh. No. There's this one. Oh man. Even the Googles, even the ones here is like not giving me anything. Wow. They're so rare. If I can get, if they do come up, because I missed my chance in getting them because of my stinginess, I will ensure to show it whenever I could. Uh, there was this thing. There was no. Really can't freaking remember. Oh, this bicycle playing cards. This is in Trinoma. They changed their look, but okay, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they are. I don't know. I forgot the name. and it's really it's sort of my fault for not. And there's this Filipino card again, so we're not gonna do this. E. This whole, okay, anyways, but what I was saying is that it's not true. There used to be one, there used to be a deck. I just can't find it. What Nature was the creation of visual love letter for the Philippines. I mean, you shouldn't have done this. You know, these things are like you just take a bunch of cards and just these are you know the tourist trap type of cards, and you put out your heart and soul for this. You shouldn't have. Anyways, deck. There's a visual deck of playing cards. Da. Constant stripe, yes, and there's like all this cultural stuff. It's got text description. 10 out of goddamn 10. Ah, I didn't. It want to. Well, it's. All I don't. I'm tongue tied. I apologize. The 17. What kind of game is this? It is a game. And I say digital might make you book a flight to your next local destination. How much is 390? Anyways, this one I'm telling is this one ships from overseas, and that's like a red flag based on this. The way you know it's a sort of a imitation is like possible inconsistent art style, and the fact that it says poker. From what from every single from my from the experience of me actually actively looking for playing cards from Japan, none of them would say the word poker. What they would say is trump, because that's what they would because that's what they call Western playing cards in Japan, tarampu. Tarantu. You know, let me just find that. I just find it correctly. Uh, yeah, let me. That's what they call because Japan already has its own sort of playing cards. They have that they karuta, ikabufura. It's Kaso Taisho. Okay, here we go. Sure. Right, there we go. Just give me this one great excuse to indulge in my ridiculousness. There we go. Esoteric. Perfect. Yes, I think that should be enough for that. Let's see. Okay, this one. What the? Wow, that's a great image. That's a great image. There's no playing card anywhere. This is great. I I hate you. Card enthusiast. Yeah. Oh, there it is. That's better. Okay. You're forgiven. Ew. Some of them are like plastic. Like outright plastic. Yeah, you want a cheap playing card deck? Yeah, I suffer with this thing, boy. There was even this cheaply made Mark deck. I won't get to it. Wait. I pretty much like looked up like French tarot. I succeeded in finding that, and you know, surprise, surprise, I got my French tarot deck. Stonks. Yeah, most of these are like either like really freak. You have to find your way to life to get it. It's either the cool ones from Run It or the really crappy ones. Yeah, why are we skipping ones from Run It? Because that's easy picking. This one looks like one of them things again. Yeah, like I said, there are some things where the whole nature of the deck is sort of really bootleg. Do I even have to point that out for this? Like, it's customized poker playing card. Like that's freaking horribly. That's a messed up picture. The cards corners aren't rounded. This is a total travesty. I'm not happy anymore. Let us go somewhere else. Oh, and what the miniature ones? What the? Anyways, playing card design. Do you manage to unite every single weirdness? Hey, I I got this cool playing card. I got this cool playing card ideas, and it's all about cameras. And it's based on Sandu Bachu's camera collection. Playing cards education. The most obscurest of things. There was one playing card. It's all about moons. TLR's photography cards, playing cards. Well, they're more. You can just like go outright and hey, I got this camera, and they'll just move away from you. In fact, written off the sides. Yeah. Twins. This is you know I got this charming little kitsch to it. The whole thing feels so niche. There is challenges. There's no good challenges other than where else can I go wrong? The solution not yet founded. Classic. Rewards cost diversity increases through sophisticated production cost manufacturing and delivery challenges. And of course, customer satisfaction. I think customer satisfaction is like less of an issue in the fact because at this point you're literally selling cards with cameras on their designs. What's the back design? You never showed the design of the back, have you? Oh, it's this one. Oh, this one. Glorious. Glorious. Caravan Sears. Oh, this one is carries playing cards. Unfortunately, they're nice and they sure should not be meddled with. Samurai playing cards. Now that is what I call esoteric. You can just tell that I am very tired of all this talking. Oh, some collaboration cards. Oh no! I did French aviation cards. What? Oh, learn Spanish. Playing cards. Oh, nice. I think I've seen this thing before. Kanji JLPT4, it's in French. J'ai tout souci de découper mes misères, apprendre les kanji japonais. C'est forme de 4. The memorization cards. I mean, I have to appreciate that it's in French, but the thing here is like, it's bilingual. Yeah, this is one of those. Yeah, kanji is one of those things. This one's from Douglas Beach. I think you've had like others. Oh, okay, language playing cards. This is another iteration. Nice to meet you. Enchanté. It's because I saw one who's like learning German, but this is like one of those concepts things that yeah. Let's playing cards, no flashcards. Let's do both. And they generally work because no one gives a crap. No one gives a crap about the flashcard bit, and the other side, no one gives a crap about the playing card bit. Well, just a while. And this is a hand-drawn samurai creating cards. I want to have 100 decks. Ooh, 100 decks. My name is Jacqueline Lavin. and I'm an artist based in New York City. These are the samurai white threaded standard portion being played with. 300 GSM. Oh man, I haven't done that. The only other time I gave a crap about thickness was when I was doing origami. The, this is the design. It's very Japanesey, the sort of Western Japanese style. Because no one would, I'm not saying that no one would do this. Oh, this is custom worker. But this is this is like Oriental and can I just point out that this part of the duvet, this part of the thing here, does not knot. These things are usually braided knots, and this thing's like it's topological. It's two ring. It's one ring and a long loop in a chain. If I like cut this out, it would have the same effect of I just like having a necklace with a pendant on it. I know it's hard to do the whole knotting thing, but can you just oh I have a printer, okay, some additional time. White system. So style wise, I have not King of Claw. I didn't even see the index. Christ, and it's on the right hand side. This feels like I don't want to be that guy, but how can you get all this wrong? Like I get it, left hand right chirality in indices might be like trivial, but people usually do it because they expect it on the left. That's a jack. That's definitely a jack. Can't be a 7. Anyways, what you've seen here are the royals. I'm not sure about the pips. The pips might be nicer, but they're... Have you considered that the recent challenge is like, yeah, maybe I screwed up the design because the pips for the black decks, I didn't even notice. They're on the right. And also, most importantly, like, I think the most important recent challenge in here is if we screwed up printing 100 decks of cards, it's on us. Okay, maybe not, but... yes, fortune-telling playing cards. Not that we care about the fortune-telling aspect and care more about the playing card aspect. Tarot is like the most favorite one of most of the modern cartomancer because no one actually knows what a tarot deck is outside of some playing card enthusiasts. But you can do cartomancy in like almost anything, even an Uno deck. Okay, don't ever take that advice seriously, for the love of God. Where was I? Oh yeah, what we got here is like them inverted, subverted stuff because there's 2 different fortunes. Let me just remind again that you can do cartomancy with like a deck of playing cards like this. We've seen one a while ago. It's double faced. Seers. You do realize that the word seer came from seer? Or should I just let you indulge in your pretension? There's like novice, intuition, and cartomancer. The novice. The novice pretty much have to explain everything to you. The intuition has this thing, and the cartomancer is like, yeah, I got this covered. Look, we'll play solitaire, and I got this covered. See that hand over there? That means royal flush. Sorry, I have no respect for card. I really don't like cartomancy at all. Because I would be ranting about this. But the tarot deck was not even meant for cartomancy. It was an actual playing card deck. But in 1800s, people found some guy found about it like, yeah, what do this mean? It's Silva Pepe Silva. Same logic. And there's of course a guide, not that you want to. And this dies. No, I mean, it's kind of pretty as a deck of cards, but I'm deck of cards, but I will not give you any opinions about the Cardmancy bit because you can do Cardmancy with this. For any chance, there's, I, ooh, ooh, Ugh. It's 2019. Here's how Bernie can win. Sorry. Did we have a coding deck? Oh, it's a different code. Wait, let's show. Lip playing cards, and this is the icon. I have doubts. And this one's in. Sorry, Irish Gaelic. I love it. I love its lost. It's put as a lost language. When there's like a bunch of Irish people that would pretty much want to kill you for saying that. And this is the colorful math game for young kids, and it just you just pretty much say how many cards there are. Anyways, where am I? Well, it's fine, but an additional culture. They, why is this your back? I'm not gonna say it's like it's an eyesore because I'll get heck for that, even though it kind of isn't from here. It's like we shake. If you put the design and shake it, it would float. I know it's a sort of point of uniqueness, and it seems to be symmetrical, but damn. Anyways, these are the we've. I can't barely. What else might look good? The code is just code, I believe. Yeah. They put the 4 cards in it. I want to know about this. Let playing cards are. Oh, yeah. Well, don't judge a book by its cover, I guess. Unique Ace of Spades. Every deck has a unique Ace of Spades. Don't you worry about that, It's got everything. We'll see this on one end. This is the Irish Gaelic. Have is certainly in danger. It was possible. This Lost Languages playing card series. Next language deck. Let me just check. You had other cards. Where are your other How can I find your other project? Crap. There we go. 4 created. This is the one is Yiddish. Oh, they. I love it says lost language. Like, yeah, we just recovered this language, and we just recovered this language from some far above land, and right behind them is Dublin. The thing is, it's unless it's suppressed, Irish will not die. I think. Probably because it's like an official. It's got an official setting. It's got an official recognition of it, and you have no choice. Accuracy vocabulary 2. Violence. Okay, research choice lost language deck. Why the frick is this work like that? I think, yeah, basically, yeah. There's nothing bad. They've done this once. They can do it again. But I was gonna say it's the tarot card deck, Age of Orca. Ooh, cat playing cards. So it's 5 simulating games. What the frick is this? It's an electoral game. Nice. Anyways, this is a cat deck, which is like one of every. Oh gosh. I want to stop everything. I think you made a bit of a design sin. Why are the court cards of a different shade? You should have done that. That's like one of those few things you don't one of those few things of design thing that you kind of don't want. If I hold a deck in my hand, and I will actually have a deck in my hand. That's what I mean. If I hold a deck of cards in my hand, you squeeze it out like this, and I see like a bunch of colors on it, I failed. If I see like every inconsistency I can do anything, it's a fail. I mean, I do have one deck that had that, but it's like relatively minor. I mean, unless it bites Mariazawa. But yeah, but all I'm saying is that you could have just made this all white like the rest, or even make it like better. You couldn't anything but putting a color backdrop on this. But it's been made. I don't know. Yeah, section delays. Oh, I love it. I love this. Like, yeah, a million decks of cards in the market. A million decks of cards about cats in the market. I mean, it's just another brick in the wall. I am inspiring. Positive points. Oh no, one of those. Legal currency inspired playing cards. Cocktail of cards. There's like two. There's like already. There's like already have. There has already been a. And there's already been games. There's already been like a one deck, the drinking deck. How different are you? No, I mean that's almost you playing cards like are one of the few excuse me. Playing cards are one of those things that has in it a whole um, utilitarian design on it. You can put everything on it. Propaganda pieces, recipes, instructions, even another game on it. There's one deck of playing cards about like that. I've shown it before. Multi-playing cards, like Kickstarter. I think it's this one, multi-playing cards. Oh, that's the one, yeah. See that's a total mess. It's got everything. And it's still a deck of cards. Ain't that amazing? Anyways, this is Legal Tender. It's based on money. It looks like money. Oh, this American and Chinese. You should make this a series. I will tell you. You're gonna have a good time. And why the frick is this? Oh. Yeah, it's false stamp, etc., etc. I love that. The Legal Tender is also in the Chinese. I think this is simplified because it's mainline China. Pretty good. Anyway, yeah, but it looks like money. That's what I mean. That's what I'm getting at. That's what my eyes looks like money. This is the one I'm talking about. There's like a bajillion of this, right? Listen up, the drinking deck. I've been watching Dr. Phil. Don't see that? See? Drinking deck. It also features a recipe. See that? This also features a recipe. The difference is this one took the more stylized, illustrative feel to it, and is sort of seems to have a more general drinking take on it. But this one's just when I get drunk. Oh, and it's only got the recipes for it. I might have spoken too soon. But I still had the sin of giving a different color for this. This one's yellow, the pip cards are white. Not a good look. And look at that. Look at that. It's like everything's decent. This one's like not good. But who would care? Who would care about what the cards look like once they're totally pissed? Yeah, I want to get this one. This one is just a number of cards. No, I'm gonna do that. Is our card is to training. Yeah, zombie playing cards like that has not been 49 Shades of Grey. Why? What an idea? Let's just play with Grey. Good night. Just a number. Oh, it's just someone didn't. A gem that. Amazing. Amazing. Meme based. God bless their hearts. That game is dead on arrival. That's the unofficial one. Playing cards? Are these are playing cards? Are you sure about this? These are playing cards. 52. Are these? Oh! Oh, this is oh, you're making your own cardinalist index stuff. Oh, and it's based on colors. Nice, nice. You made your own suit. Nice. At least they're at the edge. At least there's a border. But damn, it's another. See that? It's deer, hounds, hawks, and pheasants. You assign it yourself, you idiot. It's handmade there. And I love how the 10 is actually based on the Swiss Banners cards. Because 10 pips is like that. Because 10 pips is like 2 mates. Construction, paper, tarot. Well, you know what? Frick it. You know, I don't want to. I wanted to like save up on like looking at tarot for like ever, but you leave me no choice, and there's literally nothing in it. It's a project Kickstarter allows, and like, you know what it looks like? Ha! Jungle skirmish, amazing here scrolling. These have been funded though. Oh, maybe it's surfboard. Coping cards. Gosh. Oh no, red. Play cards right. This is our small way of saying. It's a feminist deck. I have no idea what you're trying to get in there. Like, there's no suitcase, yeah. Court cards because frick you. Gender and what the frick are you trying to achieve here? Limit what we cast. Oh. Gosh, deck of cards. It defies borders and languages. It defies borders and languages. Are you guys idiots? In Europe, there are like 3 kinds. There's like more than one of these playing card decks. This is the only one that like went through the other side successfully. That's why we're playing cards. The first genderless deck of cards. At this point, I'm gonna just toss every goddamn frigging insult at this. Yeah, it's like you know you're the design. We're gonna compromise in the design by putting a description. Fuck you. Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, you know what? This unique here, you took out the court cards. There are no more people on it. We have a Polish patriarchy. I suddenly had a jolt of anger in it. Nice. This one is cabinet administration. This is first meet the president. Oh wow. And the thing is, this is a very new. It's relatively neutral. It's just people in it, people around about the Trump administration. So, you know, at least I'm not gonna rage in this deck because I've already done that a while ago. We have here, yeah, it's just this one, but Why the frick is this? Why is this like it kind of consistently put left and right? I don't know. This one politics should not condemn anybody here. I get American great again. Yeah, I thought there was a TM. But I think my problem is that there's a slight inconsistency with the stripes. It's probably just me. At least see that, yeah. It's relatively unusual. I timed myself out. And absurd. Yes. I remember there was this on the Grand Illusions where they added a Fort Royal, the jail, which was kind of stupid, but and more so by the fact that Tim in that video pretty much had to tell about instead of showing a deck. It's the ones that got away. One of the ones that got away, and I think that says a lot. I don't know the stupid things been funded, and I hate it. Anyways, oh wow, this is Hiragana Sabikarita. Okay. It's someone just being character here. It's just not bad. Why is there so much cards against humanity clones? Like, you guys are aware card cards exist, right? There's a freaking card maker I can use this on against. Oh my god, yeah. Oh wait, when was this done, the Black Deck of cards? I've seen this on DeviantArt. Again, I updates the latest. Let me just check. The latest update is 716. Yeah, this is pretty old. And it's pretty much typography. That's it. And it's a typographic deck. Typography. And this is the coolest playing card of the Middle Ages. It's your Portuguese style. Wow. Wow. Yeah, reproduction playing cards of a set of cards. This is what's this? Yeah, it's one of them Spanish types. And this is apparently a recreation. Good on you. Oh, save some. Oh no, not one of these things. No, these advocacy things. Please do not give me any more. This is annoying. It's a playing card system. There's like deck 10 and that one too. Let me find something else. I think that's all we've got for like the ones that are yet to be funded. But right now let's look more filters, all projects. Let's go to live projects. Let me guess. I've pretty much like figured them out, right? Great. I think next time we'll do that filtering. We'll do some more. Yeah, that's everything. Sadly. Don't worry, there are still many playing cards in life. And to be honest, I think I'm just gonna play games after this. Well, I apologize for going everywhere. I give me only one moment to frick. But maybe there may have been some, but I really am pretty tired. So next time there'll be games. See ya.